Hi, I hope everyone's having a good day. Today, I would like to talk to everyone about um, why I've decided to be a tarot reader, what brought me to this path in my life, and just I'm sure there's some people out there that's like, you know, why do you want to read tarot? What made you be inspired to step forth and try to help the public with your gifts? What made you want to step out and offer your abilities and your um, expertise to the public in how you read your tarot? And for me, tarot reading is a very zen thing. It helps me with my inner balance as well as when I'm helping other people. um, I enjoy the smiles I see on the other people's faces once they get a tarot reading that makes them feel more secure, um, a little happier. It just lifts up their mood to see whenever I give them the good news that they may be getting in the future. Um, I guess where I really started, and I started getting very interested in um, tarot reading and practicing in nature and wanting to heal and help people was at a very young age. I was actually about 7 or 8. I started experiencing things around me that made me feel like I could help others. I started wanting to help my grandmother whenever she didn't feel well. I felt like, what if I could use my energy to help her, to bring up her spirit? And at the time, I really didn't know what I was doing. I was so young. Um, but, you know, over time, as I grew, I was around people in school and family members and stuff like that did similar things. They could read, they could see, um, kind of see to another person and tell them what was going on and explain why these things were going on in their life. And the more I experienced that and the more I saw others reach out and do that, the more inspired I became. So, I'm not saying it wasn't difficult to step up and try to, help others. It's been a learning experience. I've come a long way. I've been wrong. There's been times that I may have uh, overstepped my boundaries in the past and so forth, but that's how we grow and learn. So, throughout my experiences, I found that, um, you know, communicating with others and the public is something I very much enjoy. And, it's not just about, my gifts and what I can do. I want to inspire others to do the same thing. I want to show them that we all have this gift. We all have this intuition that we're born with, and all we need to do is really tap into it. It's not something that just one person has. You just have to intune it, and you have to work on it, and you have to work on those energies. And um, it's I want everyone to know that we're all born with that spark of divinity, and we all have the gift. And if there's something that you are interested in learning, or if you would like to ask me any questions about um, how to get into something like this, or where to start, feel free to send me a message. Also, I'd like to say that I've enjoyed my first few years of coming out to the public and giving these readings. I've had a lot of really happy customers. They've enjoyed the readings that I've given them. I've given them more insight. I've helped them grow, and they have returned to me and they've actually said, "Hey, Angel, I am so glad that we come to you. You've given us so much hope and you've helped us along the way." So it's really good to get those compliments too. It builds me up and it builds them up in the process, because if we're all happy and we're exchanging that energy, and it just, it's contagious. So you just allow that happy energy to grow. So as far as the tarot, I find it very inspiring. It has a lot of messages to give. My particular deck is called the Crystal Visions Tarot. And the reason why I chose this deck was, one, I love the name. I absolutely love the name. I work with a lot of stones. I am very nature oriented. I love working with herbs and stones and anything to do with nature. So this deck, with its name being the Crystal Visions, that really drew me in. And so far it has helped a lot to help others and to inspire them to grow and to move forward in their life. And it's a very spiritual deck. It goes into um, a lot of uh, emotional issues that may be going on, or emotional outcomes that could happen. It also goes into your balance within the material world. All tarot decks kind of hit on that, but this seems to have that, I guess, that higher inspiration to motivate you to move on and move forward and to keep growing. So today I'm going to show you a little example of a reading that I can do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of throw this reading out to the universe. And I'm going to say, hey, if there's anyone out here that's watching this, or happens to find my video, please allow this reading to inspire them. Ask the universe to channel through, and, the universe, God, angels, whatever you believe in. I believe the universe is all one and the same. So whenever I call to the universe to channel in, I'm asking the higher positive energies and the higher beings and the all the good, positive, happy, loving spirits to channel in and to give me these messages for you today. So one more shuffle, and we will do a 3-card spread. And the 3-card spread can be found on my page as one of the readings that I offer. So you can feel free to go over to Lady Star Spiritual Tarot Reader on Facebook, and please like my page and check out all the readings I offer. Also, while I'm laying this out, I would like to say that I thank all of you for tuning in, and anyone that happens to like my channel, please feel free to subscribe. I'd be very grateful, and I'm sure the universe will return all the good karma back to you. Alright, so I'm going to move my camera so you can see this reading. And here we are. We have 1, 2, 3. And here we're going to start with what's going on in the present. What may be surrounding you? Oh, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, and it seems to be inverted. So I think what I'm seeing here is you may be having some struggles grounding yourself. You may be having a little bit of issues with the material world as well. Maybe something's going on with your business, or you're trying to grow it, but you're getting a little frustrated. This is just saying it's time to step back and ground yourself a little bit and see what you can do different. Don't get too frustrated with things that went wrong, and instead go forward and try to see what you can change for a better outcome. And now we have the inverted lovers. So what I'm seeing is a pattern here. I think with all the planets that have recently went in retrograde, we're all experiencing some trouble, some turmoil, some lack of faith. I would like to say it feels like there's a lot of stress going on with everything that's going on in the world, a lot of chaos, and a lot of people may be letting that get to them too much. And with the lovers inverted, that's telling me that either you are struggling with your inner love and your inner peace, and it's saying that back to this one of grounding yourself, this is also saying that it's time to reconnect with your heart, to build yourself back up, and don't let the troubles of the world continue to stress you. Um, it also means that we're looking at a possible turmoil within a relationship. If you're having any troubles in your relationship right now, it may be time for you to step back and work on yourself and see where you can go from there. Because sometimes when we work on ourselves, we actually help our partners out, and we can help each other move forward. And we have Temperance inverted. So yes, this reading is very much about losing your ground, not finding the stability that you're wanting in your life, and trying to find it again. You're trying to find that ground. And with Temperance inverted, it's saying a lot of it has to do with your mind. A lot of it is in your head. You have a lot of emotions going on. So this is saying that it's honestly time to kind of step back, do some meditations, work on your physical, your spiritual, this meaning your heart, your soul, and this working on more meditation to allow that peace to come into your life. So find something that makes you happy and satisfied in your life, and try to move that in, and start working on bringing that peace back in that structure. So I'm going to pull one more. I don't normally do this, but I will pull one more to see how your outcome will be if you decide to follow this path and ground yourself and get yourself back in order and work on yourself more. And look at that. We have the Ace of Wands upright, and that's telling me that it'll all turn out okay. Wands is in the fire position, and with fire, that's about tapping into your inner soul and your inner strength. And so this is telling us, again, reminding us, this is what we need to focus on, is stabilizing ourselves, grounding ourselves, and then coming out to a better outcome and a better victory within our lives. So with this said, I would like to say that I hope this reading helps some of you that may have been going through a lot of troubles, and I hope you realize there are better days to come. I would say give it another month or so and working on yourself, and the outcome here will definitely be showing itself very soon. Alright, so if you guys have any questions about this reading that I've given you today, again, it is a 3-card spread. It's basically just about what's going on right now in the present. It does not go into the past. It doesn't go into the future too far without me pulling, of course, another card. But it does give you some insight on why and why things are going the way they are, and how you could possibly turn those around for your own benefits. So I think that I'm about done with this video. I want to say if you do have any more questions for me as a tarot reader, why I do this, you know, what services I'm willing to offer, um, you know, how the tarot works, anything along those lines, please, please message me. Either send me a comment on here on this video down below, or send me a message on Facebook. I'm going to put all the links down in the description of this video that will have the link to my page on Facebook, as well as some other helpful links. And again, I ask that you guys subscribe, and I will send some positive energies you guys' way. I hope it all works out in your favor, and I want to send these beautiful positive energies out to everyone that is needing them at this time. Please feel free to take them. They're like free hugs. You know, I can't give you hugs, but I can do it over the internet. So I want to send all that out to the universe, and may you all have a very blessed day. Thank you for watching, and take care and be safe, guys. Bye.